Okay, so we get to The Front Room, which is directed by two brothers, Max Eggers and Sam Eggers. And it's a A24 film, which, if anybody knows my channel, you know I don't care for any of those films except for one, and it's the one, it's really, I believe, the most hated of the catalog of A24 films, which is The Lodge. Thought that was the only interesting one, decent one I actually enjoyed. But this one is based off a short story, which I think it should have just stayed as a short story, or maybe a short film in like maybe a segment in maybe one of those VHS films. But I don't know, because it's not really scary. Because this movie, again, is written by and directed by two people, but and it's based. I do wonder. I guess the short story is basically what this movie is, but I mean, it deals with this married couple. They take in the husband's stepmother. She's old and the father died, so they're on a financial crisis. They need help. She's able to give them money in order for them to get money. She just wants them to take her into their home. They do. They're also expecting a newborn to be born soon. And the movie plays on psychological stuff in a way. It tries to be sort of supernatural or hint at supernatural stuff, maybe, but then nothing comes of it because it's really. I mean, I get it. Again, it tries to be scary in terms of, I guess, if you're afraid of your in-laws, family members, in-law family members, and of, it's not supernatural at all to me, which I guess the character, because Brandy plays the character of Belinda, which I did like the actress that played the stepmother Solange, who's the annoying woman they have to take in. I did like her performance. She did make me chuckle a bit in the movie, but in the whole time, like, she's either crapping herself, praising, going on about religious stuff, and she's very hardcore about that. And then we also find out she's a bit of a racist. Well, not even a bit. She's a racist as well, and so we have to put that in here because she even has a certificate that proves it. Which I'm like, I know they give out certificates for being part of the Klan, but apparently, I guess they do. News to me, but yeah, you find out like her family used to be like that, and she was also part of that, and the movie just goes on with Brandy's character of either she's complaining about Solange, taking over the house, where she replaced all her furniture, she bought new furniture, old looking furniture at that. She took pictures off the walls, replaced it with either religious decorations or statuettes or statues. Um, but it's really a boring film where she craps herself multiple times throughout the movie, and we see our main character cleaning the crap of the villain, literally. So it's a montage of Brandy, going back and forth of cleaning either pee off the couch or bed, or showering Solange in the tub. There's even a scene in this where she, I guess, hallucinates. I thought it was an actual thing that happened in the movie, but I guess not. But she hallucinates of the husband, Solange nursing the husband, feeding him. I'm like, what? and then like nothing comes of that, and she also sleepwalks throughout this movie. So then it's like, so a lot of stuff that she's seeing is just in her head, and it's kind of boring to me. Nothing comes of it. Like even the ending, like when it's all said and done, like spoilers, she just suffocates uh, Solange at the end, and she's all happy because now she's having twins, and she's got a new job lined up, and they're financially stable, and so the movie tries to make it all a twist of, oh my god, she killed Solange. I'm like, well, I mean, can you blame her? I mean, I can't say I condone what she did, but at the same time, it's like the woman drove her to do that. So like, and the husband is just a waste of space. I'm sorry. Like, I get he seemed like a nice guy, but he's a pansy. And what I mean by that is that he spent most of this movie talking how bad Solange was to him as a kid. And then when she, comes in and at one point tries to get him to side with her when she frames the wife for hitting her or throwing her on the floor and busted lip or whatever. She's like, Norman, your wife struck me or whatever. I'm like, you believe her now, even though like you said all this horrible stuff about her that she did to you as a kid, but no, and she's manipulative, but nope. I guess at this point in her life, she's changed a bit. I gotta believe her. Even there's like bite marks of the baby at one point. I'm like, what? Why is that happening? And then Brandy's like, don't you see Solange? She's done it. She bit our kid. And I mean, I guess that's what happened. And then they want to throw her out, and then she ends up dying only because we find out later that, Brandy's character killed her. And so the movie's kind of I wouldn't even say bittersweet ending because it's just okay ending. Like, granted, none of the main characters died, but at the same time, it's like, this was a boring movie. It wasn't scary. This is looked at as a black comedy, and there are elements that I did. Again, the actress that played Solange, what's her name? Kathryn Hunter. She was the best part, really, of the movie. Even her voice, I wonder where she got that. I don't know if that's how she really speaks, but I liked her voice that she did for Solange. But again, like it tries to hint at like this religious elements of it of Solange has the Holy Spirit in her, or maybe she doesn't. But then how does she know about certain things? And they don't really ever say anything about that or answer that. It's just even her weird friends that come over, they try to do this weird not ritual. Well, I guess it was a ritual because they try to pray over Brandy's stomach, and it was weird. Nothing comes of it, and you don't really see those people again either, except the one guy that was in that group. I guess he comes back later on to talk to Brandy for a minute. Oh, she helped me stop smoking. I think there's really something to Solange. I'm like, okay, but yeah, overall I can't say I enjoyed this film. I can't say I liked the film. I can't say I hated the film. I thought it was just a waste of space. Um, Again, the acting from the woman that played Solange highlighted the movie. Brandy, she was fine. The husband, whatever. He kept going on about, I'm going to make, because I think he's supposed to be like an attorney or trying to be in law, career, whatever, whatever job thing. So he's all about, I'm trying to get this position in the attorney or law. So just suffer for a little bit longer, and then I'll make it up to you. And he never does. But yeah, the movie is just lame and boring at that. I mean, nothing's really scary. There's no creepy moments, even with the character of Solange. She's just either annoying or slightly a little bit entertaining with the whole her banter of back and forth with Brandy. But other than that, like she's the movie's just whatever. But if anybody's interested in links down below for PayPal for requesting movie reviews, reaction videos, commentaries, uh, what have you. Again, link down below for PayPal or Patreon. Also visit um, BitChute channel as well. I also post on there earlier stuff before it hits YouTube mostly. So yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. Peace and love. Please give this video a like, comment, subscribe. Thanks.